Welcome back, everybody. Grand Tactician, Civil War, Grandpa Gaming is episode 43 of our viewer unit only Summer 61 campaign using the a.o.m mod. So, as you can see from the map here, not much has changed except down in Louisiana where we have the Independent Cavalry Corps on the move. But, really don't know how much longer the rebels can survive, though. They are holding on. They are holding on, I can say that for sure. So we still have this block of rebels that are sitting up here in Virginia that are just kind of trapped in this bubble right here. We are currently... Well, it looks like the bombardment may have ended on Fort Monroe. Was attempting to seize that, but looks like that is finished up. Did lose quite a few ships in that engagement. I lost one of my field marine frigates and 3 sloops of war trying to bombard this fort. Did not go very well for us. Our Mississippi is still stuck at Harrodsburg for the winter until the snows are gone. Plus, there's 2 rebel corps in front of it, so I am looking to knock those out at some point. The rebels up here in the Appalachian Valley have just not moved at all. I have no idea what's going on here, but I think they may be siphoning. Yeah. Except for Lee's corps. I think that's a new corps. Going 24,000 men. Looks like they're siphoning. Yeah, they're siphoning troops out of these corps at the that are hiding out in the Appalachian Valley and sending them to other corps. And the Army of Tennessee is still over at Carrollton. Their move against Little Rock did get abated because the rebels were chasing us down. We had to go back and secure Carrollton again. I expected them to follow us down through Fort Smith to Little Rock, but they did a complete opposite of what I expected. And that happens in war. And the Independent Cavalry Corps was making good time up to Shreveport, but then some snows hit northern Texas, northern Louisiana, and slowed them down considerably. So they're probably in red readiness by the time they get there. But Shreveport is the last city in Louisiana. Then we'll have complete control of that state. And then from there, they're going to be moving off into Texas. Just hoping they get there sometime this month. And the Army of Ohio is still down in Macon, Georgia. So once they have the ability to move, once the snows are cleared, because there's snows down in this area also, they'll be moving up here against Augusta and then down to Savannah, which will give us control of Georgia. So things are moving along for us. All right, I think that covers everything for the recap. So we're going to go jump over into the monthlies as it is now February 1st. All right, now for the monthlies. Current rating of our nation is A-. Our debt did increase as we did cut another bond when I raised the other 2 brigades. Current economy cycle is contraction. The wealth population below average and decreasing compared to previous months, but it is winter. And we burned $311 in tax revenue, it looks like. Didn't construct any buildings. Exports imports is $1 billion in with $1 billion out, $1.1 billion coming in. And average core production over the last 3 months was $448 million. Changed to a plus $1.8 million. It still shows us lacking in iron, food, and wool, which iron and food is something we should not be lacking. We have plenty of iron and farms. I don't know why we would be lacking in those areas. But as you can see now, since we do have the next level of taxing, we are now bringing in a surplus of $68 million. So we can start bringing down our debts, which is not something we get to do very often in this game. So we brought in a total of $644 million, spent $575, so we have a surplus of $68 million, which is it's pretty nice. It's not... Government-wise, it's not a big surplus, but for the time period, it is a massive surplus. Intelligence. Rebels are now working on a 3rd conscription act. Oh, dear God, already? They've completed logistics reform. They have raised relations with Great Britain and France by 2% up to 40%. It says they've recruited 25,000 men in 11 brigades with 5 new ships under construction. Well, we did, and I understand why. We gave them a massive walloping in December, and not as much as one in January, but we've been laying the lead down upon the rebels, so they do need to replace those troops. It shows their morale at 73%, which I find a little off. I figure it should be a little bit lower, but it is what it is. Looking over at strategy, national morale, we're at 76 to their 44. National support, we're at 57 to their 82. Our support's lower because we do control a lot of rebel territory. Shows our morale at 70 to their 67. Men in the field, we have 105,734 in the field. They have 182,281. So they have brought those numbers back up. Remember, at one point, they were almost at 300,000 men in the field, or a little over 100,000 men. So we've just been doing a lot of damage to them. Battles won, we're 85 to their 20. Most of the battles they've won are against forts. I think there's only 2 field victories that they can actually claim. Total casualties, we're at 68,235 to their 175,383. Which is, wow. Yeah. All right, policies. We are currently working on Government Funding 3, which will take another 83 days. Once that is completed, we'll be heading into Revenue Act 3 immediately. And after that, we'll start picking up the last of the military items that we were looking for. Projects. What do we have available? I think we need some propaganda. Do I bother taking another level of weapons production? Yeah, I go one more level of weapons production. And we're not going to touch Corners King because even though there's very, very low chance of it happening, I am still trying to help the rebels get the British called in. But and doing Corners King does slow that down. So we'll see if the rebels actually manage to bring them over or not. But I'm doubtful at this point. All right, I think that covers everything for now. So I'll be back with the next incident. All right, one thing I did forget to cover is we did receive names for the 2 brigades here. So the one from Jersey is going to be the Keystone Kaisers. On the John Park. And the one from New Jersey will be the Jersey Devils. Under command of Theodore Runyon. So 8 days for the Jersey Brigade, 13 for the Pennsylvanians. I'll be going off to join Arrows's new brigade, which I think I sent those off over here to Army of Tennessee. Yep, they're on their way to the Army of Tennessee. So they'll be forming the 3rd Division of the Army of Tennessee. All right, now I have everything covered, so I'll be back. All right, it's now March 1st. We actually managed to make it through the entire month without anything happening. Only big change on the map so far is that we have taken Shreveport. So we do, I don't know why it doesn't show us, probably because of Beaumont, but we basically control Louisiana at this point. I guess Beaumont's holding control of these areas for now. So, but the Cavalry Corps is going to be stuck in the region for the time being as they're marched through the snows. Even though snows in this area shouldn't be too bad, their readiness is tanked. And their morale is broken because they have no supply. So, they're probably going to be stuck here at Shreveport for a while. Poor bastards. And our bombardment of Fortress Monroe finally ended just a few days ago. We did take the garrison down to 0 men, but still were not able to capture it with an amphibious landing for some reason. So, I do have the Engineer Corps on its way to see if it can't finish off the job against Fortress Monroe. And nothing else has happened. So it's time to go into the monthlies. Current member nation is A minus. Our debt has remained unchanged. How did my liabilities go from 100 something million to 315 million? That doesn't make sense. Oh well. The vagaries of the finances in this game is just enough to drive you insane, no matter how much you try to figure it out. Current economy cycle is contraction, which is, still we're in winter, so does not matter. Shows our tax revenues increased by 657 million. I don't think it increased that much, but that's probably what we brought in. Total exports was 1.1 out with 1.1 in, so we were even on import exports. And average core production over the last 3 months was 430 million, a change of negative 19 million. And we're still lacking iron, food, and wool, which, once again, the iron and the food and the wool, I mean, all that production is up in the north, so I understand our shortages on that. Strategy. National morale, we're at 72 to their 46. So national morale has gone back up a little bit. National support, we're now at 60 to their 75. Morale of armies, we're at 77 to their 80. And the field, we now have 117,501 in the field to their 190,086. So their numbers are jumping up again. Total Navy tons, we're at 122,000 tons to their 195,000. And we're still 85 battles to their 20. Total casualties still sitting at 68,235 to their 175,383. Policies. Once again, we're still working on government funding 3, which is another 50 days away from completion. And let's see what projects we have available here. Nothing much. I guess market reform. Should we take civil order? Let's take civil order and another level of Should we do the infrastructure reform? Let's take another level of infrastructure reform. All right, very quick monthly there. So, looks like hopefully we can make it to April and get things rolling again. Try to bring this war to its natural conclusion. All right, it's still March 1st, and we haven't moved on at all. I was trying to figure out how the rebels had gotten their national morale back up, and they made some moves I completely missed. So the corps that we're blocking, we're sitting in front of the Army of Mississippi. We've actually now moved up to Louisville and retaken that. It's taken them a long time to do it, but they have retaken it and are constructing a supply depot there. So we're definitely going to be moving against them as soon as we are able to. And it looks like Lee's new corps has retaken Knoxville. So they are starting to close up behind my Deep South corps. So I don't envision us moving the Army of the Ohio back up into Tennessee. Now they're down in Georgia. They are staying down here and then moving up into North Carolina. So our Mississippi's going to have a lot of work cut out for it to close those back up again. So just a quick update there. All right, still March 1st. It's now going on 3:30 in the afternoon or 15:30 for everybody else. And it looks like the Army of the Peninsula, I don't think they're actually coming to attack us at Alexandria, but it looks like they may have accidentally brushed up against the Army of the East. So I'm not sure if they're going to fight it out with us tonight or not. So already towards the end of the day for a combat, but they're bringing 5,894 infantry, 380 cavalry, and 1 gun against our 14,270 infantry, 1,500 cavalry, and 28 guns. So we may or may not get a fight out of this. Jackson's corps looks like it was on the move also, but they were not close enough to join in on the engagement. Because we're in March, the rebels might be making moves already for a spring offensive, which is kind of early for one, but they're making moves. So let's jump on in here and kick old Prince John and you-know-where. Welcome, my grunts, to the Battle of Alexandria. Or we'll call this a skirmish because it's not a big force on the opposing side of the map on us. It shows us starting out with a minor defeat. Our morale's at 45, but it's going to climb higher than the rebels. They're at 53 right now. So they're entering from one direction only, and that's the Warrington Turnpike. So I don't want this fight to last long. And I'm worried about them slipping away from us on an overnight. So we're going to go engage them as quickly as possible. I wanted Custer. So we're going to move the 3rd Cavalry Division down the road as quickly as possible, followed by the 8th Infantry Division. Is that the 8th? No, it's the 7th Infantry Division. Following right behind them, as they are the largest division. And engage the rebels as quickly as possible and do as much damage as we can before the day ends. I do not want them slipping away without any fighting happening. So, very straightforward. Charge cavalry down the road, lock them in place, and then get the infantry in their faces. All right, it's now 1550, and we have managed to beat the rebels to the Robinson House Hill. Will you boys get into position, please? It looks like we have the 3rd Virginia and the JDL on their way towards us. Get those charge icons turned off. Good opening volley. We do have the Bucktails coming up to support right now, even though the morale is not too good. The rest of the division's kind of caught up behind the artillery here. So they should be off the road and out of their way soon enough. Hopefully we won't need them. And there goes 3rd Virginia. 50% losses. JDL's at about the same, still hanging in there. Who's that coming up the road? McLaw. How many men do you have? 600 men in that brigade. So this rebel force is not very large. They came up pretty damn quick. Cavalry should be able to see them off pretty handily, I hope. How's this roadblock looking? The infantry should have been moving before the artillery, but apparently the artillery got their orders first. Cavalry having a good little show of it. Not much in the way of casualties for us so far. Just bloodying the rebels pretty good. I need you to start moving at the double. Get up the road. Same with you, Vickies. You gotta get this roadblock cleared up. I need you boys to halt because the rebels are swinging out further than I expected them to. Come on, cavalry. Slow you boys down. The bucktail's firing over you. Too far away from their division commander to get advance orders. Already at 14% casualties for the rebel force. They'll probably start the withdrawal soon. I need the infantry up here before they start that. Stuck in a load animation. Come on. There we go. No, I told you boys to move it to double. What's going on? Division commander, get the hell on up here. Get the cavalry off the line. Yeah, fall back orders. Fall the hell back.
fallen back yet, and we just crossed over to a major victory. They are fighting this one out. Get those damn orders moving. Cavalry off just in time. Start pushing, boys. Let's go. Move up. I want this core disintegrated. Advance into them. Oh, there they go. They're on the run, boys. Keep advancing. Come on, boys, get down the road. Let's go. Go get them, boys. The hell you all doing? Get moving. Ghost up in the air here. There we go, boys. Get into them.
Aim low, boys.
The hell you boys doing? What the hell's going on? There's a glitch. There is definitely a glitch. Yeah, time's up anyway. Should have been able to grab more than that. But, decent bloodletting against, old Prince John's, small force here. We lost 90 of our 14,266 infantry, 292 of our 1,500 cavalry, 0 of our guns, total loss of 382 of our 16,239 men. Took down 1,300 of his 6,000 infantry, 200 of his 400 cavalry, so we cut his cavalry in half. He had barely any cavalry to begin with. Total loss of 1,500 of his 6,500 men. It's almost 5-1 in our favor. All right, time for the combat reports. All right, 3rd Cavalry Division. Ross's Raiders did 412 to infantry, 102 to cavalry for a total of 514. And the Brandenburg Dragoons did 518 to infantry, captured 1, 97 to cavalry for a total of 616. Losses, Ross's Raiders. 22 dead, 124 wounded, 26 missing, a total of 172, aggregate strength of 551, 24% casualties. Brandenburg Dragoons, 21 dead, 82 wounded, 17 missing, total of 120, aggregate strength of 711, 14% casualties. I think we gotta send Ross's Raiders home at this point. Engineers did not fight. 8th Infantry Division. Vickies and Poles did not get in. The Bucktails did 359 to infantry, 7 artillery, for a total of 366. Losses, 13 dead, 62 wounded, 14 missing, for a total of 8. Look, Vicky Rifles had 1 man get killed. Poor Assad probably caught a stray bullet. So aggregate strength 2,426, 4% casualties. We didn't lose any officers in the fight. Let's see if we got any of theirs. Zero of their officers lost in that fight. Wow. I get closed out of here and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Glorious victory at the skirmish for Alexandria. And I'm calling this a battle. It was just a skirmish in the grand scheme of things. Skirmish Alexandria is ending with the Army Peninsula retreating in panic. The enemy's reported suffered total casualties of 1,520 men. They have 180 killed and 272 captured. Their morale is believed to be panicked. Nice. Our casualties total 382 men, with these 57 killed, 57 missing, and the rest wounded. Captured 659 rifles and 0 guns from the field and sent 268 soldiers off to our vacation camps. Not a bad grab. Looks like it's probably going to be followed up by Jackson's Corps here on the same day. Let's see if we actually get an engagement with them. They were moving on rail. Oh, looks like they're not moving it. Oh, here they come. Let's see if they brush us at all. This would be a tougher fight. He has about 10,000 men. Are they going to brush up against us? We'll come straight at us. Yep, here we go. 2 engagements at Alexandria on the same day. So this is the same fight. So we will call this a battle. So the first corps hitting us was the initial skirmishing here. And this will be the main part of the battle right here. So we have our 14,165 infantry, 1,200 cavalry, and 28 guns going up against just under 9,000 infantry, 206 cavalry, and 3 guns. Wow, this corps have really taken a beating. All right. Let's see if we can't put old Jackson here to rest. Welcome, my grunts, to the main engagement of the Battle of Alexandria. It's actually showing us on March 2nd now, even though it's still March 1st on the main battle map. And 7 a.m. So we're still going to consider this part of the main battle. So I'm actually going to run with the same game plan as before. I'm going to rush my cavalry, supported this time by the 7th Infantry Division. Last fight, it was the 8th Infantry Division. Up here to the Robinson House, and try to lock the rebels down on the road here and get them all bunched up again. See if we can't just lay in the damage. Hopefully I get everybody up there without the roadblocks this time. So, here's hoping. All right, it's now 7:30 in the morning, and once again, we did beat them to the hill, but just barely. My 2 cavalry brigades, regiments just got into position, and how the hell did we just lose sight of the cavalry on horses? What the? That made no sense. They're on horses. How the hell did we miss them? But get the 7th Virginia right in front of us, and they're going to go down pretty quick. There's only 700 men in that force. 200 men. Boys getting up here as quickly as possible this time. I want you all in position before their infantry arrives. Start moving the artillery up. There they go, back down the road. You can hear some infantry right here. We can see Cal artillery right behind Maryland Flying Battery. You slow your boys down once you get there. I feel bad for running them up these hills, but we need them up here as soon as possible. Yeah, Slack's brigade coming up. 700 men. None of my cavalry cannot handle.
Waiting's the worst. Waiting's the worst. Waiting's the worst. Quiet in the ranks.
Meade, why are you moving so slow? I ordered you before the infantry up towards the hill.
Waiting's the worst.
Come on, artillery, get on the move. All right, whiskeys. Get onto the fence right there. Hoosiers are going to fall in right next to them. And the Vikings are going right there.
Keep the cadence, damn you. One. Keep the cadence, damn you. One. Right shoulder. Shift. Arm. Keep the cadence, damn you. One. Keep the cadence. Right.
So, yeah, we looking. You guys start moving at the double. You're on the road. Those are my 14 pounders. They're better against infantry anyway. Don't wait for anybody else. Move at the double, boys.
Save your water for when the shooting starts. Save your water for when the shooting. Save your water for when the shooting starts.
Come on, I need you boys in position before Slack gets there.
Save your water for when.
Yeah, Jones right behind, Drayton behind him.
Save your water.
Shift you over here until I get another infantry division up. I thought I was missing a brigade for a second.
Save your water for when the shooting starts. I'm about to walk right out of you.
Get in position, boys. Let's go.
Keep the cadence,
Crap, I was hoping this wouldn't happen.
keep the cadence.
As long as one of the batteries gets up. I said ignore the rebels, get in position.
Fill that gap, Private. Save your water for when the shooting.
Oh, come on. Jesus, boys. Get on the move. Oh, you're starting to piss me off, Wood. Get those men in position.
Slide and have that. Have that wheel.
Get over here with your division. Get centered on it. Oh, there's Jackson himself. How are we losing sight of these guys who are right here?
Keep up, then. Don't fall behind. Keep up, then. Keep the pieces moving, men.
That's it, right out of range.
Keep the pieces moving, men. Keep the pieces moving, men.
Come on, keep coming down the road. Get into that bowl for me.
Keep the pieces moving, men. Keep it steady. Grab that wheel. Make sure that stays.
Jackson's right there, so he should pop, I hope, with a straight bullet.
Moving, men. Keep it. Grab that wheel. Grab that wheel and go.
Cavalry, let's back you off. Try and get the Irish Legion up in this copse of wood over here. Fire down on that road. not doing too much damage to these brigades right here, but lying down in cover. But they're going to keep bringing infantry forward, so. Yep, there goes Slack's brigade. Stone house.
Save your water for when the shoot.
Yeah, it's probably the 7th Virginia leaving the field. Boys finally gonna do something. Yep, decides to pull back. Boys in firing range, had some lead into that bowl. Louisianans back there? Yep, they are. They'll be in a perfect spot for the Irish to hit him in the flank.
Forward steady, Sergeant. Any word from the commander?
Talking about Jones, not the Louisianans, but they might be in a good spot too. So these guys are in position. I push them up this hill. I'll be pushing everybody forward, clearing this bowl out. Just need the rest of these brigades down the road. The Hoosiers already running low on ammo. On a little further, boys. Come a little closer. I'm ready to give you a nice present. I think we have to start pushing it soon. So far, most of our casualties have been from the Hoosier Hellions, not getting in position properly. We took a lot of unnecessary fire. All right, Irish, start moving. Bartow. Irish Legion's on the move. Max is getting ready to break. All right, Butterfield, get those men moving. They are about to start running. Rebels, push it forward. Hoosiers. Runs, let's go. And already retreating. I should have laid my guys down and held their fire until more of these rebels were in that bowl. Brigades are not broken, so it's not a good idea to send the cavalry in right now. But we are about to achieve another major victory, it looks like. If we're lucky, we've got 7 minutes left. There it is, major victory. Meade's been putting in a lot of work to get out, man. They'll just keep Jackson's core out of the fight for spring offensive. Go get them, boys. We're ready for that charge. Oh, yeah, I'm loving these numbers. Oh, lordy. So we lost 205 of our 14,162 infantry, 1 of our 1,264 cavalry, 0 guns. So we lost 206 of our 15,844 men. Took down 2,000 of their 9,500 infantry, 100 of their 200 cavalry, got all 5 of their guns, so also 2,200 of their 9,500 men. That's 11-1 on the casualties. Jackson. Oh, if you weren't wounded or killed in this fight, you should be taking a heavy blame on this one. All right, time for the combat reports. Should see some good numbers here. All right, 3rd Cavalry Division. Ross's Raiders did 58 to Cavalry. Brandenburg Dragoons did 3 to Infantry, 56 to Cavalry, total 59. Losses. Just 1 man wounded in Ross's Raiders. Not bad at all. Engineers in that fight. Celtic Division. Blue Run Bourbons did 375 to Infantry. Irish Legion did 202 to Infantry, plus up 204. They got some command staff. Losses, Blue Runs, 0 killed, 14 wounded, 0 missing. Average strength 1,075, 1% casualties. Irish Legion, 4 dead, 22 wounded, 3 missing, total 29. Average strength 1,219, 2% casualties. 7th Infantry Division, Whiskey Rebels did 164 to Infantry. Norwegian Vikings did 338 to Infantry, 6 to Artillery, for total 344. The Hoosier Hellions did 930 to Infantry, 13 Artillery, for a total 950. Losses, Whiskey Rebels, 2 dead, 13 wounded, 5 missing, total 20. Average strength of 1,038, 2% casualties. Norwegian Vikings, 8 dead, 28 wounded, 5 missing, total 41. Average strength 1,642, 2% casualties. Hoosier Hellions, 29 dead, 62 wounded, 10 missing, total 101. Average strength 1,644, 6% casualties. The Hoosiers took a bunch of casualties they didn't need to take, but their commander was really slow in getting them into position. And the 4th Artillery Division, 1st New York Artillery, did 31 to Infantry, plus 33, caught some command staff. Iowa Blacksmiths did 17 to Infantry, and the 44th Artillery Light did 56 to Infantry, plus up to 57. Caught another command staff there. All right, we didn't lose any officers. Let's see if we got any of the rebel officers. Jackson was killed. That's probably what brought on the retreat as quickly as it came. We killed General Jackson. Wounded General McDonald of 7th Virginia. Wounded General Wright of Stonewall Brigade. So Corps Commander dead and 2 Brigade Commanders wounded. Not a bad grab. I mean, we just knocked Jackson out of the war. Oh yeah. I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. A glorious victory at Alexandria, and a glorious victory indeed. The amount of casualties we inflicted plus taking Jackson out. Oh yeah. And it looks like poor old General Bartow lost face for that fight, even though I think Jackson should have taken all the blame, but he was killed in combat, so there's that. Battle of Alexandria ended with Jackson's corps retreating in panic. My commanders earned us total victory, the enemy army running for their lives. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 2,162 men. There were 294 killed and 372 captured. Our casualties totaled 206 men, 43 dead, 23 missing, and the rest are wounded. We've captured 963 rifles and 1 gun from the field and sent 387 soldiers off to our vacation camps. Not a bad grab at all. Let's get this one rolled off. We're going to keep this episode rolling along because still March 1st on this map, but it showed that battle happening on the 2nd, so we're still going to say it's March 1st. And that gave us control of their depot here, along with the hospital they built at Leesburg. So we didn't build this stuff, the rebels did. That's why they were camping out up here at Leesburg with the hospital. So we're not going to move against this blob of corps just yet. I want to wait for April and the coming of spring. So I'll be back with the next incident. All right, and the rebels must be really desperate to make some gains here, as they have thrown another corps at Alexandria. Now, this time we got Beauregard's corps of the Army of Washington. Oh, good God. So, once again, this is March 2nd now, so we're going to consider this part of the same battle. This is all one big battle. So, We're fielding 14,000 infantry, 1,200 cavalry, and 28 guns up against their 15,200 infantry, 365 cavalry, and 8 guns. I think we're going to be running the same tactic again. If we can get all those rebels into the ball, we should be able to rip them down like pretty handily. So we're going to try that. Welcome, my grunts, once again to the continuing Battle of Alexandria. So it's now March 2nd. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we can consider this corps following up on the corps that just attacked us. And it actually looked like there might have been another corps on the way also. So we might have one more battle after this. So I don't know about pushing through to April on this episode at this point. So if we get another fight after this, we would have really bloodied the rebels up, like really good. So here's hoping we can pull off the same tactic 3 times in a row. All right, it's now 1450, and we do have some rebel cavalry side here. With 30 men, they hand over light dragoons. So, yeah, they're about to get deleted. How they just even survived that with 10 men is beyond me, but Blue Runs, I need you in position here. Looks like Irish are going to their position. They didn't come in contact with the rebels there, so. All right, cavalry, you're going to have you fall back early. Get out of the way. Start bringing up the 7th Infantry now, or the 8th.
Keep it steady now.
Custer, bring your cavalry over here. I'm going to get them down along the road here so they can come down this road here and smash into the rebels as they fall back, hopefully. I'm hoping this fight goes exactly the same way as the last fight did, but we'll see. I'm going to try. Basically, going to have our infantry and artillery, for the most part, in place before the rebels show up. Looks like they're still way off back there. It's just that small cavalry detachment that came in, so I'll be back. All right, it's now 1550. We do have rebel infantry approaching us. Ector's brigade in the lead, followed up by McIntosh. So I have the Blue Runs and Irish Legion laying down behind the fence here. Hopefully where the rebels don't see them until it's too late. Oh, now they're firing. All right, boys, might as well stand up and know you're here now. I think that was a really... Oh, yeah, that was an amazing volley. So they're coming down the road under fire from our artillery the entire time. I do have the Vicky rifles and bucktails moving off along here to this fence line where these blue bars are. So they can push through on the hillocks here and here and hopefully get a better attack on the bowl. Custer, let's move you up to here, please. Yep, there he goes. We're already showing a minor victory. They did not come into this fight with very good morale. They're just eating those casualties. Okay, they're going to stand and fight it out now. Stay there, boys. guys doing? Let's go. It's a stream. Cross it. Boomerang's about to hit level 2 on their sharpshooter. There goes Macintosh. Who's next up in the slaughter pan? Of course, it's Brigade. See some of their artillery. Go counter battery, boys. Knock it out. Why are you getting ready to break? What have you been taking losses from? One battery already seen off. Washington Artillery Company D. What are you boys doing? Come on. Iowa blacksmiths, you're starting to disappoint me here.
Keep calm, boys.
Oh, what the hell? You lose 9 men and you break? Then again, why the hell is the artillery all the hell over? That didn't help. You have that artillery range. Keep hitting them. What the hell is going on over here? This has got glitched. Give him a halt order and resend it. hell is that? An artillery reserve commander. Okay. Just lay down, boys. You're wasting ammo on them. And 44th hit their next level.
Rally on the colors! Sergeant, stop this stampede! Fill those buckets, Private!
The U.S. artillery flag. Wait for some more of this infantry to show up. Come on. Come down the road, boys. We got plenty more ammo for you. Let's try getting these boys back in position. This force is definitely going to break before we get a major victory out of it. They don't look like they want to come back down the road anymore. What, 7th? Seventh, you're going to come up here. Did not need that order. Give a halt order to that. Custer, bring your cavalry out here. We're going to get behind them. I'm going to bring the 7th in over here. Push down onto the road. Excuse me. I think I picked up a little bit of a cold at work. So we're nearing the end of the day. We're going to make a move. We're going to have to make it soon. Oh, no, no, no. You're not going that way. Come up this road. It's like they're just road jammed back here on top of each other. I want to get these flanking brigades on the move, but not when the rebels are still spread out the way they are. It will kind of put paid to my plans. It looks like it'll be a little bit before something else happens. Maybe Beauregard's backing off. I don't know. All right, so hello, after 1700, we do have another rebel brigade coming down the road here. 4th South Carolina Infantry, followed up by the 8th Virginia. The rebels are so strung out, they're blocking. They've created such a traffic jam here. They are putting paid to my advanced plans. It's getting a little annoying. Who's that? Palmetto sharpshooters. Oh, I definitely want to knock them out if I can. Alright, looks like we're pushing forward our plans no matter what. Tails advanced to there. Vicky's advanced to there. Custer, how we looking? Bucktails need to move a little faster, boys. Let's go. Day's ending. I only got him at 12% casualties. We need this moving along. Our Custer's almost in position. Brandenburg's get the 4th. Firing line now. Early's brigade. All right, Poles, push forward. Run that regiment down. Boys get dismounted. Loose order. That damn charge icon. Man, those boys got some wings on. They're right in front of you. How do you not see them?
No slack, soldier.
That's it. Lay it into. Give me those palmettos. There they go. All right, cavalry, let's go. Go, Brandenburgs, need you down here. Beauregard just rolled right in front of us. We took him out. Give me a volley, then we're going to charge in. Let's go. Get them, boys. Yeah, we're going to come up just short of that major victory. Unless the brigade surrenders en masse. Nope. Just missed it. Still a beautiful fight. A lot more casualties in the last two engagements, but still a beautiful fight. All right, we took down 3,300 of their 16,000 infantry, 20 of their 400 cavalry, got all 10 of their guns. Total loss of 3,400 of their 16,000 men. We lost 624 of our 14,000 infantry, 71 of our 1,200 cavalry, 11 of our 28 guns, but we do get those back. Total loss of 715 of our 15,690 men. Still 5-1 on the casualties. Still 5-1 on the casualties. We are bleeding them over these 2 days. All right, time for the combat reports. 3rd Cavalry Division, Ross's Raiders did 202 to infantry, 4 to cavalry for total 207. Brandenburg Dragoons did 173 to infantry, captured 83, 12 to cavalry for total 268. Losses, Ross's Raiders, 10 dead, 44 wounded, 9 missing, total 63. Aggregate strength 497, 11% casualties. Brandenburg Dragoons, 8 wounded, aggregate strength 709, 1% casualties. Engineers did not fight. Celtic Division, Blue Run Bourbons did 620 to infantry, 3 to cavalry, 27 artillery, for total 651. The Irish Legion did 682 to infantry. Losses, Blue Run, 17 dead, 71 wounded, 9 missing, total 97, aggregate strength 986, 9% casualty. We took a lot of our casualties because they did manage to get that artillery up, and they did some fair damage to us. Irish Legion, 20 dead, 102 wounded, 12 missing, total 134, aggregate strength 1,096, 11% casualties. 7th Infantry did not fight. 8th Infantry, Vicky Rifles did 159 to infantry, plus up to 160, quota commander there. 1st Polish Legion did 687 to infantry, captured 69, total 767. Bucktails did 289 to infantry, captured 47, total 340. Losses, Vicky Rifles, 29 dead, 127 wounded, 24 missing, total 180, aggregate strength 1,610, 10% casualties. 1st Poles, 19 dead, 69 wounded, 11 missing, total 99, aggregate strength 1,706, 5% casualties. Bucktails, 20 dead, 79 wounded, 15 missing, total 114, aggregate strength 2,315, 5% casualties. 4th Arty, 1st New York did 52 to infantry, 19 artillery, for total 71. Iowa Blacksmiths did 34 to infantry, 16 artillery, for total 50. 44th Artillery did 176 to infantry, 32 to artillery, for total 209. They laid out some damage with those 14-pounders. Losses, 1st New York, nobody. Iowa Blacksmiths, 1 dead, 7 wounded, 1 missing, total of 9, aggregate strength 136, 6% casualty. They broke after very, very few casualties. I'm highly disappointed in Iowa Blacksmiths. 44th Artillery, 2 dead, 8 wounded, 1 missing, total 11, aggregate strength 138, 7% casualties. All right, we didn't lose any officers. Let's see if we got any of the rebels. Oh, Beauregard survived. And we killed General Deschler of the Hampton Legion. And we wounded Major Grubor and Lieutenant Colonel Payne. Not too heavy on the, for the amount of casualties we laid out. Not, whoa. Who was over here? Commander Demi Brigade. So there's actually no combat forces over there. There's just a commander retreating off the field towards the 7th. Thought there was actually a unit over here I didn't see. I'll get closed out of here and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. All right, I didn't notice it, but it looks like we flipped it over to a major victory right towards the end there. So we got a glorious victory here. That is nice. All right, the continuing Battle of Alexandria has ended with the 3rd Corps retreating in panic. Enemy's reported suffered total casualties of 3,405 men. There are 505 killed and 791 captured. Our casualties total 715 men, 118 dead, 82 missing, and the rest are wounded. We captured 1,587 rifles and 2 guns from the field. Sent 787 men off to our vacation camps. Actually, it looks like nobody took the blame on the loss for that one. Let's get this battle rolled off, and I think there's another corps head. Yep, right there, Withers Corps. Only 7,000 men. Let's see if they keep coming on us. We're no in condition to really keep fighting. Our morale's stable, so we should be able to fight it out. If we get forced back by a 7,000 man force, I'm going to be very angry. Oh, and we have a fight out west. Rebels are on the move before spring is even set in, so I'm probably going to have to start pushing myself. Hopefully Engineer Corps can finish off Fortress Monroe. It's finally enough, Fortress Monroe only has a one-man garrison. So we should have just like marched in and taken it as soon as the Engineer Corps got there, but I had them launch an assault immediately. And it says the rebels have 57% chance of winning, even though they have no troops. It boggles my mind how the forts run. Honestly, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I've been shooting for quite a few hours. I think we got plenty of film, and it's probably going to be close to a 2-hour episode once again. And we're only on March 2nd. So, yeah, we're going to end this one here. So once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you do, remember hit that bell icon so the next video comes out. If you're following along with the series and enjoying it, don't forget to bang that like button, butts to work that comment section, and I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.